I don't think I wouldn't want to spend more than a couple of weeks on the ship. Like you, I like to have my feet on terra firma. But it's an interesting subject that you posted there, living
Oh,
on a cruise ship, and
yeah.
yeah, it's good
Yeah, I was,
stuff.
yeah, I was just thinking about the social side as well, social side of things, I mean, there's no way you could get free of your friends all right, so let's say maybe you might be able to get free, but there's no way that you can get 10 of your friends to sign up to it. To sign up to it at the same time.
I don't know. Why do you say that? I mean, that could be quite a good experience, couldn't it?
Yeah, I know, but Um, all right. So if you signed up for longer than a year to live on a cruise ship, like this woman
I see what you
from
mean. For
California,
a long cruise. Yeah, yeah,
you wouldn't. It'd be hard to find someone who wants to do the same thing with you. Equally,
yeah.
live on a cruise ship with you. I mean, you might get one person that wants to do it for a year with you, but you wouldn't. So you'd lose that sort of established contact with your friends, wouldn't you? I know I have friends that. All right, so I've got Jerome who lives in Birmingham. He's joined us once on this show, and I I can go more than a year without seeing him. But we do talk. We're in constant. And there's Femi as well, who just lives up in Wigan, and sometimes I can go 3 4 months without actually seeing him.
Mm,
So there's that side of things, isn't it? But you knowing that if you wanted to see them, you couldn't just
yeah.
go there and see them, and they couldn't just come over and see you
No.
just like that at the pick of a drop of a hat. But so that is another thing for me. And then another thing is if you're part of an organized religious group, like I am, um, you know, I'd 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 be lost without my congregation.
Mm,
So that's another thing, and obviously, but the preaching side of things you could do because it's a cruise ship, so you can go, you can preach to anybody you see. But then the association side of things, I would miss. So
mm.
it's really not. I mean, I, I think you slightly sold it when you said about the entertainment, the level of entertainment that you get there, the singing.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know what else is on a cruise ship, but like you said about the singing. So I love music. I like live shows. So that could probably be a selling point for me. But then having to be on water,
Yeah.
having to
And it's
be
not
on.
always smooth, of course. You do get rough seas, although cruise ships can be well stabilized,
All
but it
right.
still can be quite rough on occasion, especially
Okay.
going down from here, going from Southampton, say, down to the Med or Spain, Portugal, Canaries. You've got to go through the Bay of Biscay, which probably 50% of the time is pretty rough. And although, as I say, the cruise ships can put out their stabilizers, which makes it a bit better, you do sometimes get, I suppose it's like turbulence on an aeroplane. It's quite similar. It can get a little bit rough sometimes. So again, if you're a person who might suffer seasickness, or you get a queasy stomach if you're on I don't know, a fairground ride or something, then it's
Yeah.
obviously not for you. And I think
Oh.
that's what it comes down to. Although as I say, I did a few when I was married, I wouldn't want to go and live on a cruise ship at all. It would be too. Married, I wouldn't want to go and live on a cruise ship at all. It would be too unique a lifestyle because, like you, I think I want to have my feet on the ground and maintain contact with family, friends, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, what about the football? How are you gonna go to football games? So,
Well, they do show all the football games on the TV.
yeah,
They do that, and equally going back to what you said, the cruises I ever went on a Sunday, they always had a Sunday service for anybody who wanted to go and sing hymns. They used to do it in the theatre, and the captain of the ship used to sort of run the little service for half an hour. So they do have that in their itinerary as well sometimes. But yeah, I think the vast majority of people, they either like cruising or they don't. If they do, it makes a good holiday. You visit various places. That's another advantage, really. You can see lots of places around the world and stop there for a day or two. If you
yeah,
like it, you can always go and have a week's holiday there sometime in the future. So that's another aspect. You do get to see a lot of different places wherever a ship can dock, basically.
yeah,
But yeah, it's got to be a sort of holiday you want to do, definitely.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, I wouldn't. I would. It wouldn't be something that I would, you know, want to do for longer than a week. I mean, I could probably survive a week.
You could survive a week, I'm sure. Yeah, you could.
Yeah, I could probably survive a week, but longer than that it'd be a
Yeah.
stretch. Yeah, it'd be a stretch for me. Yeah. So, the other topic, I'm not sure we're
Yep.
gonna have, uh, uh, well, we do have time for it. Whether we're gonna be able to cover it, that's another issue. But we'll give it a go anyway.
Yeah.
How on earth did we get here? Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
when
I
I
bet
read
you
it,
wonder what I meant.
I did, I did,
How
I
on
read.
earth or how on sea, perhaps?
Oh yeah,
Go
well,
on.
yeah. So I did. Yeah, when I read it at first, I thought, how on earth did we get? What is it? There's a bit of a, it's a bit of a riddle, isn't it? How did we get here? It could open up a lot of topics, couldn't it? How did we get here? I mean, how did we get to this point?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
over to you again.
Yeah, there's a context, isn't there, about that? But I
Yeah.
just sort of thought, it's quite an interesting thing to think about. How do we actually arrive in this world, if you like? I
Yeah.
mean, we all probably know the basics and all the rest of it, but going back almost to school days of biology lessons and things, it's quite an interesting thing, which I suppose everybody knows the basics about, but we don't perhaps know the finer.